Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
All right, just in time, brand new information from the National Hurricane Center. Joaquin getting stronger. I'll show you that forecast track in just a second. In the meantime, what I'm tracking is a lull for now. We'll take a breather and a break from real heavy rain and wind for about 24 more hours. But it will come back by tomorrow evening, but more so on Friday, especially along the coastline. Heavy rain and wind, potential for some coastal flooding. And as far as Hurricane Joaquin, I mean, obviously watching it, any storm in the Bahamas is an interest for the entire East Coast. If there were to be any potential impacts here in New England, the timing appears to be late weekend or early on Monday. So, nothing tomorrow, Friday, or Saturday. In fact, the weather system that's approaching on Friday with rain and wind is something separate of Joaquin. It's not the storm itself. Visibility still pretty good down in places like Oakland Beach. However, later tonight, little fog forming towards daybreak. We are mostly cloudy and quiet for now after a deluge today of 2 to 4 inches of rain. Temperatures now cooling through the low 60s. Much cooler air headed our way. You'll notice the cool down tomorrow in Providence, 63. Look at the rain gauge, just shy of 3 inches of rain, creating some street flooding today. So the bulk of that heavy rain continues to pull away. You see the drier air working in for a while. And then we draw our attention to a very impressive looking Hurricane Joaquin. Bahamas, Florida, and you can just see the circular pinwheel shape of the cloud structure. Looks like an eye is trying to form right there. In fact, it's not out of the question that this storm becomes a Category 4 hurricane by tomorrow morning. So it continues to intensify rapidly. Winds of 115, gusts to 140. Here are the Bahamas. The track next 3 to 5 days, taking it as a 4, weakening it to a 3 near the Carolina coastline, and then making landfall sometime late Sunday or Monday near the Chesapeake Bay. Now, here we are in southern New England. That is still too close for comfort. And the reason why, when you get out to 5 days, there's still some margin of error as far as where the exact track may end up. It could bend more to the right, could bend more to the left. If we start to see a track that shifts a little more to the east, it has a much bigger impact on southern New England. So bottom line, we can't write this storm off. Even if it does make landfall in this location, we'll still have some indirect effects in terms of wind, waves, and rain in the Sunday, Monday time frame. Now, a whole separate weather system coming up for Friday will bring another round of heavy rain, some beach erosion, potential coastal flooding during the high tide cycles on Friday. The highest threat of wind and rain would be along the South Shore late Thursday night and into Friday. So Futurecast tomorrow morning, brisk and cool. It's manageable. There's no flash flooding. There's no heavy rain other than clouds and cool temperatures. Showers holding off into probably late day, and even that is not too significant as far as downpours. But once we get to late tomorrow night, and especially on Friday, that's when things start to get a little rough with the weather. Visibility 1 to 3 on the bay tomorrow on a north wind, gusty 15 to 25 and gust to 30 knots. Stormy on Friday, 58. A bit of a lull Saturday, brisk, cool, 61. And then the real wild card here is late Sunday into Monday as to how this all plays out. But Joaquin making its closest pass near the Mid-Atlantic and Cape Hatteras by Sunday night. And whether or not it becomes a big impact here in southern New England remains to be seen. So you know the drill. Check the further forecast over the next several days. WPRI.com. We are constantly updating our blog. Tomorrow's not too bad, other than some light showers, nothing really severe.
All right. Thank you very much, Tony. We have an